Hi, everybody. My name is Patty, and I love animals. I love all animals. But on this channel, we will be discussing puppies and dogs. Why? Why not? Dogs are amazing. They are intuitive, they give you unconditional love, and they make the best companions. So, on this segment, we will be discussing puppies. I want to take you to my most enchanted place. My most enchanted place is called Puppy World. And I guess you're wondering, why Puppy World? So I got to give you a little bit of my past for you to understand how I found Puppy World and why it's so enchanting to me. I had a dog. Her name was Secret. Secret was a Silky Terrier. She was very tiny. She weighed about 5-6 pounds. She was just a little thing, and I used to carry her in my bag. And she was a little diva, alpha dog, and I loved her profusely. She was my heart. She was my daughter. She was my family. We used to do everything together. We used to go to the supermarket, clothes shopping, the library, to the movies, and even vacations together. We were a package deal. I miss her. I miss her a lot. On December 10th, which was one of the worst days of my life, I lost Secret due to respiratory issues. Secret was 2 months from her 14th birthday. When I lost her, it was quick and fast, and I grieved long and hard. Mind you, before her passing, we were still doing our daily routine. We would go for walks 3 times a day. She was still active. She was still herself. But on that day, I lost her. After I lost her, I didn't know what to do. We would normally go to the park in the mornings. So I kept that routine going. I would go to the park and I would sit in my car at the park and I would just cry. Because I missed her a lot. And on one particular day, I decided, Patty, you need to start eating, because I wasn't eating. Who would have an appetite? So I decided, okay, let me go inside the grocery store and purchase some food. And normally I would have Secret with me in my bag. We would go shopping together. And if I buy something that was unhealthy, I would always ask Secret, should I buy this? And she would give me a look of no or a look of yes. And normally, majority of the time, she would give me a look of no. But on that particular day, out of habit, I turned to my bag to get her advice. She wasn't there. And it stabbed me in the heart so sharply. I just broke down crying in the store. I felt like I was in my own walking nightmare. I was still in shock. I was still hurting, and I just couldn't believe it. My little girl is gone. I soldiered on. I purchased my groceries, and by the time I walked to the car, I said to myself, I'm not going home. There's no way I'm going home. No way. Because she wasn't going to be there to greet me. I wouldn't be able to pick her up and give her hugs and kisses like how I normally do. And then all of her toys were still scattered around the house. Her water and food bowl was still out. Her dog ramp was still next to my bed. No, I couldn't endure it. So I decided to stay in my car, and I didn't care. But as I sat there looking around, I looked and I saw this sign that said Puppies. I said, oh, this is new. And I made a note to myself that I'll go in one day. But something in the back of my head said, no, I want you to go in right now. And I didn't want to because I just broke down in the grocery store and I just needed to regroup and just want to be by myself. But something kept pushing me, go inside. So I went inside. I opened up the door and I just saw these beautiful puppies just looking at me. And that sorrow and grief and despair just lifted up off of me. And I was myself again. I was happy. And to put the cherry on the cake, Trevor, who's the manager / owner, he talked to me. He was friendly. He made me smile. He even made me laugh. And I was so grateful for him that night because I needed that. And I told him about my loss of my dog Secret. And he understood. And I asked him if I can come inside his store. And he said, yeah. But he didn't realize how much I really needed to come inside that store. And I asked him, can I come a lot? And he said, yes, come anytime. And boy, did I come a lot inside that store. But back to that night that I first walked in and met Trevor and saw all these amazing puppies. I went home. I felt that there was a flicker of hope for me and a light, and that I was going to be okay. Mind you, I was a volunteer. I was a volunteer at a rescue center. But something about that store, Puppy World, I needed Puppy World. I needed the puppies. Maybe that was it. And like I said, I went in there quite a bit. I started going 4 times a week, like clockwork. Then I finally condensed it down to going to 3 times a week. And that lasted for a while. And then I started going twice a week. And if it wasn't for his staff and those wonderful puppies, I don't know how I would have made it through, because I needed those puppies and the staff for my broken heart. And the staff, oh my, you have Jalen, Rachel, Shayna, and Matt. They're so dear to me. They were understanding. They knew about my situation with Secret. And like I said, they're dear to me. And although they like to be called sales consultants, I like to call them puppyologists because they know so much about puppies. And I learned so much from them. I learned about all these wonderful breeds, and I thought to myself, wow, people need to learn about these breeds before they purchase a dog, because some dogs don't fit your lifestyle and you don't fit their lifestyle. So it's great to educate yourself on the breeds that you want to either purchase, adopt, or foster. And so what I would like to do, I would like to take you to the store Puppy World with me, which is located in Las Vegas, Nevada. They have 3 locations. They're spread out, but they're all about 15 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip. So come with me to Puppy World to puppy learn. Come on. Today we're with puppyologist Shayna. Hi, Shayna.
Hi, Patty.
Shayna, thank you so very much for taking the time to educate us.
You're welcome. I really appreciate everyone having me.
Oh, that's so nice. So, Shayna, how long have you been a puppyologist?
So I've done this now since 2015, so it's definitely been a few years.
Wonderful. So that means you have a lot of knowledge.
Just a little bit.
No, you have a lot. And people, we need to learn about the characteristics and breeds of these puppies. So, what puppy will we be learning about today?
So today I thought about talking about our Cocker Spaniel, So it is a breed that I like to call the forgotten breed. Not a lot of people recognize them or own them anymore. It's been quite a few breeds that have recently taken over its spot in being one of the top breeds of owning.
Wonderful. So people, let's puppy learn.
So this is my Cocker Spaniel. Give you guys a little bit of a close-up view of her. She's a little nervous, she just got here. But this little girl is an American Cocker Spaniel. So most people don't know that there are two different types of Cocker Spaniels, and they do have very, very, very different looks to them. So there's going to be an English Cocker Spaniel and American Cocker Spaniel. So obviously American Cocker Spaniels were bred here in America, and English Cocker Spaniels were bred outside of our country. So with that being said, you'll definitely have two different looks and two different sizes when it comes toward the breed. So American Cocker Spaniels are going to be tinier and have a bigger head and a little bit of a different look to them. English Cocker Spaniels are going to have a little bit more of a longer snout. It's going to be a little bit more of a proportionate head compared to the snout as well. And sizing is going to be bigger too. So on average, you're looking at about 15 to 25 pounds when you're owning a Cocker Spaniel. Unfortunately, there's no being able to tell the difference between an American and an English, because some Cocker Spaniels are actually bred in between American and Englishes as well. So some of them can be a little bit bigger, some of them can be a little bit smaller. Always want to keep that in mind when you are looking at any puppy that you will get to take home. So this little girl right here has a very, very, very beautiful, silky, kind of wavy coat. Something to kind of keep in mind with these little guys is they are not hypoallergenic. I know most people get a little confused because their hair is so nice and soft and silky, but that is actually what the Cocker Spaniels are known for, is how beautiful their coat is. But unfortunately, they do shed, so it's not going to be super bad. It's pretty moderate shedding, so daily brushes will kind of help keep that under check. Maintenance on the coat is going to be a little bit harder just due to the fact because they do have that silky hair, and the hair does get a little bit on the longer side. You do want to take them in for routine maintenance and grooming. So depending on the type of coat that you kind of want to keep them at will vary on how much you take them in to get groomed. So my Cocker Spaniel that I have at home, Daisy, I take her in about every, probably say 3 months to get her a complete cut down. Some Cocker Spaniels also get a designated cut, which is known as a skirt. So you don't see it too often, but some of them do get it. You know, major health concerns that we're looking at for Cocker Spaniels that a lot of people don't know about are going to be ear infections. It'd be very common in any dog that you have with these amazingly long, beautiful, luscious ears. Definitely want to keep that in mind when you do take one home. So after every bath, want to make sure we're cleaning those ears very well. Ears need to be cleaned at least once a week with these little guys, just to ensure that no bacterial or yeast is building up in them. So Cocker Spaniels aren't very loud, as you guys can tell. She stays pretty quiet, but they are a hunting breed, so sometimes they can bark, and they will bark at doors or at strangers, especially if they're not very well socialized. So we want to make sure we're taking our puppy Cocker Spaniel out quite frequently, introducing them to new friends, big and small, as well as kids too. So Cocker Spaniels are a very, 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 very great family dog. They do great with younger kids. They do great with elderly, as well as teenagers too. So it is a breed that can be active, but also does love to hang out and cuddle. So they are known for their separation anxiety because of that. So something to keep in mind with this breed as well, especially if you do not want a puppy that wants to be around you 24/7. So with that, we also want to look at the activity level. So Cocker Spaniels are looking at about an hour to 2 hours of exercise a day. That is going to require some type of mental stimulation and physical stimulation as well. So we want to make sure that we are getting that in check. With it being a bird hunting dog, they can sometimes have a high prey instinct. So with that being said, we want to make sure we're kind of hacking into that. So if you guys want to take them out to do some long runs, kind of get into that preying instinct by getting them a little bit of the hunting toys, that'll help a lot. Cocker Spaniels are easy to train with them, so you guys should have no issues with it. When it does come to training, some things that people don't know about the Cocker Spaniel is they require nothing but positive reinforcement. There can be no type of negative reinforcement, no type of punishment or anything like that that will cause Cocker Spaniel to lose trust and respect in their owners, which is something we don't want to do. We want to keep a very happy puppy. Do all positive reinforcement. So treat training is going to be a breeze because they do have a really strong nose. But honestly, all the positive praise in the world will get these little babies to do whatever you want for them. So that right here is going to be my little Cocker Spaniel. Say bye.
Thank you, Puppy World, and thank you, Shayna, for that informative information about the Cocker Spaniels. I love Cocker Spaniels. They're so cute and adorable. So people, if you like this video, we have many more puppy breeds to learn about. So please press the like button and subscribe. Until next time, bye.